Oh, right. Of course. Thank you all, and thank you everybody who read our letter. My name is Mike Meaney, and I'm the president of the Student Association at Georgetown University. So I'm going to speak today just to give you guys a little bit of background about how his whole campaign got started. So about a week and a half ago, I was on a bus back with two of my friends from Georgetown, and we started talking about the stark contrast between the idea of Washington, the conceptual Washington that we learn about and talk about in all of our political science classes, and the current realistic climate in Washington, the sorry state of the ongoing gridlock regarding our national fiscal crisis. So we asked ourselves, how come our leaders can't seem to work together for the good of our country? Why do they seem to care more about the next election than the next generation? Where's the voice of young people in this national conversation? Young people are often used as a political football, but we can no longer afford to let others speak on our behalf. As you might be able to tell by now, I have a mild speech impediment. Public speaking really isn't my favorite thing in the world. But what I realized on the bus that night is that I needed to speak, is that we all needed to speak, because right now Washington is failing us, and our future is at stake. Now don't get us wrong, we don't have an unrealistic expectation of what Washington is capable of doing. Nor do we claim to know a particular knowledge of the fiscal issues that will suddenly solve the entire crisis. We are not here to tell our leaders exactly what to do. We are simply here to tell them to lead. Anyone who has followed the rhetoric in this ongoing debate knows that both sides talk about the next generation and what the next generation has to lose. Well, that's us. We face an uncertain economic future, a tenuous job market, and a changing American role in the international economy. Some of these things are out of Washington's control, but one thing certainly isn't. We can't afford to stake our economic future on political posturing over the debt ceiling. We can't pass up an opportunity to solve our problems because of pledges, partisanship, and pettiness. There are bipartisan proposals out there that show us a way out, such as the Simpson-Bowles report and the Gang of Six framework. They are bold, they are balanced, and they are bipartisan. And that's why we support them as a framework from which our leaders can start to work. Thank you.